So this is a topic that I've had in my head for a few years now, but never had a solid reason to discuss it until now. But as new information came to light, I feel now is a good time to talk about it. I'm gonna rip Kain 2, the Dragon Master, a new one. Roll the intro. Greetings, fellow adventurers. Fred here. Welcome to Larp Saga, the show that explores anything and everything live-action role-playing. I've made it no secret that Goneril is based on another Kain creation, Kain the Dragon Knight. But for the benefit of those who aren't familiar with the story this sword is associated with, a quick recap. Around 11 years ago, give or take, I discovered Kain, but what drew me to the company was their creation in the form of the sword Kain the Dragon Knight. Sadly, due to money and other adverse forces at work, they know who they are. I was unable to get to the sword that I always wanted. But then they released Kain 2, the Dragon Master. And this video is about why I dislike Kain the Dragon Master pretty much immediately from day one. My thoughts and feelings now that Kain 2 has been discontinued. And finally, my hopes for a Kain 3. So without further preamble, let's dive into it. Now, there are several reasons why I have a serious dislike for Kain the Dragon Master. The first and most obvious reason is its design. It is stupidly over the top, ridiculous, and makes me think that this is what would happen if Sting from Lord of the Rings was made for Hagrid. I mean, look at it. It has Sting's blades stretched to lengths that are bordering on comical. And it has a dragon in hilt. While the combination of blade design and hilt is bad, I really dig the color scheme of the hilt, which is why I chose it for Goneril's hilt. The second reason I dislike this blade was because it felt too much like a massive departure from the original blade. At least the original looked like a believable sword. And the final thing was the release and design of the sword felt too much like a punch in the gut for someone who adored the original design, like I did, and just felt like they were adding insult to injury. And now it seems I got my wish for Kain to retire Kain the Dragon Master. However, it also came with a concerning price. The Kain hilt has been removed from the custom sword maker. This is heartbreaking for me because at some point Goneril will wear out. I don't know when, but it will at some point. And the idea of this channel kit without Goneril in some shape or form is bordering on terrifying for me. And therefore it seems like the only hope for Goneril to be preserved for the future is if they make a Kain 3. So what ideas would I have if they made a Kain 3? Well, I cannot see the Kain sword without that legendary hilt. So keep that part of the design. But I wouldn't say no to changing the color, or maybe to a sapphire blue. Well, I mean, for the Aragon fans out there, we've already had Thiernan in Arya's dragon, Thorn in Murtaugh's dragon, and now all that's left is Saphira, and we've got all three of the riders from the end of the Inheritance book. Spoiler alert, sorry. But when it comes to the blade design, the first piece of advice, 86 the distorted sting blade. I hated it, and I don't know how much of this is true, but I'm told that this design was made because New Line Cinema sued Kalamazoo over the design of Fang Spider's Bane being a little too similar to Sting from the Lord of the Rings. If anyone knows anything about how this sword came about, I can be reached via my email. Because even while I dislike the design, I would be intrigued to hear how it came about. But maybe some patterns along the center of the blade, and maybe some like slight spikes, like on this Kalasoft dragon themed blade. I would not say no to that. But I'd rather a much more straight blade design. But let me know down in the comments what you would like to see if they made a Kain 3. Overall, usually when Kalamazoo discontinues a weapon, it leaves an opportunity for another iteration to take its place. Whether the newer blade is superior to the predecessor is up for debate. It may be a few months to maybe a year before we get any sort of new blade like Kain the Dragon King or something of that nature. But if and when Kain 3 comes out, I hope they, one, make it actually a cool sword, or two, return the Kain hilt to the hilt with all the potential paint jobs to the custom sword maker, so that people can have the opportunity to wield the Kain in the dragon sword in whatever style they desire. So those are my thoughts on and semi-rant on Kain 2 the Dragon Master. Let me know what you would like to see if they made a Kain 3 in the comment section below. And if you have wielded Kain the Dragon Master, share your experiences with the sword down below. If you love it, that's great. These are my opinions based on my own design tastes. So don't lay siege to my apartment just because I dislike the blade. But if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss another video I put up. If you want to follow me on social media, support the channel, or contact me directly, you can find my Linktree page down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the trail of adventure.